holidays, and I'm just working on some like eco-friendly, low waste, kind of just environmentally sound ways to decorate these with all the glitters and the plastic for Christmas and like all the other holidays now. Just trying to find a really good eco-friendly way to like incorporate stuff from the environment into my decorations. So this is kind of how I'm making my own garlands and maybe ornaments out of oranges, grapefruit, lemons, limes, just any citrus you can really find or have that you like. I think it's going to be really cute and it's going to work out nicely. So I'm starting by just slicing up all my citrus. I have 2 grapefruits and then a whole ton of oranges is what I'm kind of focusing on, is just the orange aspect. And I'm just going to slice them up, and then I'll eventually dab out some extra moisture from them so they cook down better in the stove. So here are all the grapefruit cut up. There's a little bit of a learning curve with these. You can see some of them are a little uneven at the bottom, but it'll do great for like a little ornament that we want on the tree. You can put it on the back. But I'll just dab them out and put them with the oranges. So here's what's going to be going into the oven. This one I did mainly oranges, and I just did a few lemons to even it up and fill the thing so I wasn't wasting any space. But I'm going to put these in the oven for about 2 hours, and I'm going to flip them every 30 minutes so they don't get burnt. I think I'm going to bake them on a nice like 200 degrees maybe. We'll see. I'll put the actual number right here somewhere. The citrus is in the oven. It's just gonna cook for 2 hours. I probably already mentioned this, but flip it every 30 minutes just so it doesn't get burnt on one side. The lemons and the limes are probably gonna be done sooner than the huge grapefruit, so you gotta keep an eye on that too. You can just take them out when they're ready. I don't suggest replacing them with another fruit. You can just do another batch if this isn't enough citrus to make your garland or do your ornaments that you want. But it's actually really simple, and I love like the raw edges so far on the oranges and all the fruits, just so you know that this wasn't made in a factory. This is homemade with love, and I think it'd just be like a really nice craft to do if you have an afternoon free. Other than that, I think it's just the waiting game. All of the scraps from the ends and like the ones that weren't just cut enough, they kind of just sliced halfway, those went in our compost pile. So there's really not much waste here. It's gonna be really cute. I'm looking forward to stringing these all up. So I'm also going to include the price of all the citrus, and if I can find the price of the twine, I have it just laying around here from previous crafts, but I want to include the price in this so you know if it's within your budget for the Christmas season. I know it can be pretty expensive, but it's nice that you can reuse these throughout the years, and they shouldn't take much wear and tear if you just pack them away gently, and you can add to it because it's not like one of those seasonal things where it's gone next year. You can make these whenever you want. So I'm just grabbing a fork, and I'm going to use the fork and just kind of try to flip these over. The whole house smells amazing. So I seriously suggest this if you just want to get a new aroma in your place. But I'm flipping the trays one at a time so they just keep as much time in the oven as we can. So here we go. So I think I can already tell that they've shrunk down a little bit, but it's actually really easy to just flip these all over and then get them right back in the oven. They are steaming nicely. You can definitely tell that some of these smaller ones won't take quite as long to be done. And of course, you don't need to cook them for the full 2 hours if they don't need it. And I'm flipping them like this also helps keep them flat. So if you're trying to get a nice flat ornament or a little charm for your garland, this method works really well to keep them flat. So we'll pop these back in and give it another 30 minutes. So I have flipped the citrus twice now. It's been an hour, and so far the oranges are actually doing the best. They're maintaining their shape really well. They're not getting too mushy, which with the lemons, the middles of mine, I'm not sure if it's gonna be the same for everyone that tries this. They're just getting a little bit too soft, and so the fork kind of went through a few of them before I figured it out. But I'm hoping that by the next flip they'll be a little bit harder and it'll be easier to flip everything and make sure everything stays in the same shape. But so far it is really going well. So the citrus is almost ready to be out of the oven. I'm putting it in for an extra 30 minutes, so it'll make it about 2.5 hours that these have been cooking. But I've noticed that if you want the best results, I suggest cutting the oranges a little bit thinner and the grapefruit a little bit thinner and the lemons and limes thicker, just because of the size difference between them. Overall, they've turned out pretty nice, and I'm just really excited to string them up. All right, here's everything once they come out. You can see it burnt a little on the parchment paper, but that's just the juices. It's not a big deal. It didn't affect the overall color of everything. And some of them may look pretty burnt on the paper, but once you pull it up, you see it's really not that bad. It's kind of pretty actually with the colors. It looks a lot worse on camera than it does in person too. So it'll just be depending on how you cook them and how long you put them in. That last half hour really helped them to finish up. So now it's just time to string them up and add some decoration. All right, so here's my citrus once it's all done. I think the grapefruit has a really, really nice color to it. Some of the lemons did get mangled because I cut them so thin, but I really like that you can still see the seeds in them. The oranges did turn out really, really nice. So now I just have a hairpin. You can also use a bobby pin, or I'm not sure, I don't think a safety pin would really work, but, and some jute thread, jute twine. So we're just gonna thread these all up and see what it looks like. So I figured out that the best method is to take your twine and put the bobby pin through it like this. Now you squeeze this together up here and you poke it through your citrus and pull it out. And when you pull it out, you take the string with it and pull it all the way through. Then to finish this up, you take the other side, poke it in the back, and then you thread it through all again, just like this. And that is the easiest way to get this through your citrus. So, and now it is on. Alright, now that everything's all strung up, I'm just going to cut the end here, tie it in a bow, and then we can hang it up. Alright guys, so this is what it ended up looking like. The color comes through beautifully with the grapefruit. I'm loving the way this turned out. So I just take a step back, and you can make another one that goes beneath it even, and like travels down here, have like a double garland effect. I mean, I certainly have enough fruit to do that. I simply just don't have the time today to make another one. I might do one tomorrow. Another option would be putting it on as a sustainable bow on just a brown paper present, and you include like a nice string that you already have, really good for the environment. And by not having any plastics or glitters, this could even be composted. It could be reused as an ornament. It's just really, really, really good for the environment compared to any of the plastics you might have used otherwise. Another way I've seen this garland DIY'd is to use like brown wooden beads, which I can link in the description from Amazon. I was going to do this, but it just really didn't fit within the budget that I had for this project, even though it was very inexpensive. I'm adding everything up right now, and Another one is to add cranberries. The cranberries look really, really nice along the strings. So those are 2 options that you can also do on top of just having the fruit. So after looking back at my receipt, I realized I only used 1 fruit from each category. I kind of used like 1.5 oranges, but I'm just gonna count it as 1. So overall, it was like less than $4 to buy all my fruit. And I already had the twine, and I think I got a 3-pack of the little ones for about $3 at the dollar store. So overall, this is a very, very affordable project. And I just think it's a great idea. Like, it's a whole other aspect of adding to your beautiful picture window for under $5. And that's nothing you can find at a Target or a Walmart or even any other fancier even stores. So I think this is really great and very cheap too. Overall, this craft was really successful, I think, and it is very versatile in what you can use it for: ornaments, decoration, on a gift, a garland. It works for everything, really. So I think this is a success. So if you do it, be sure to send me pictures on my Instagram. I'll link it down below, and I would love to see what you guys do. All right, see ya.